Hey everyone, welcome back to my reaction channel. I'm going to be watching My Dress Up Darling again. The last episode I watched was episode 5, so I'm just going to pick up where I left off. Just going to start with episode 6. So what's happened so far? We had the cosplay scene. The cosplay scene was absolutely beautiful. Episode 5 was is my favorite video. Episode 5 is my favorite episode so far in the show. Just absolutely mind-blowing all around. The visuals were fantastic, the voice acting was great, and yeah, the music was also really nice. Like when she was looking around for Gojou and when she finally found him, when she turned around and looked at him, oh, that's the most satisfying thing I've seen in anime maybe. And yeah, it was super fun. And yeah, she is slowly falling for Gojo. Very nice. And it's done in a really subtle way. Gojou called her beautiful. I don't even think Gojou realizes that he did that because he was dozing off. But I want to see how it goes. I'm sure that she's slowly but steadily falling for him, which makes sense. Gojo is a really nice guy. Like, he's an actual, genuinely nice guy, which is like what more guys need to be like. More people need to be like Gojo. Gojo is best boy. And he definitely deserves to get best girl, and best girl seems to be falling for best guy, so hey, it's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna get right into the video now. So My Dress Up Darling episode 6 in 3, 2, 1, now. Seems like we're starting with this. That's right, he called you beautiful. I love her so much. Majide? That's the title. For real, I'm sorry. I think she's just getting flustered that he's washing her stuff, maybe? Okay. That shot was very necessary for the plot, so I understand why they did that. Yes! She's actually fallen for him. Heart squeeze. And they were gonna go back home. They're gonna see some shit. What? He's gonna fall over again. Medicine? Yes. Mm-hmm. Take compliments. I love how all three of them have completely different ways of talking. She's she's honest with it. Nice. She's adorable. Huh. You need to, yeah. You should stay forever. There's a room in my room. Yes, I love you even more now. That's a pretty rude way of putting it. Like she just said her mom died. Not my mom passed away or anything, but I like how casual she is. That's the kind of shit I would make if I was alone. Yes. This is great development, and I really like this shot. The camera is placed in a corner. It's like a hidden camera. I love you. Let's fuck. No. She gets more adorable by the minute. How does that even work? She's so unique in how real she is. You wanted him to do something, right? I mean, that's pretty generic. It's gotta be. Yeah. I've watched enough hentai to know how this should go, but wow, it's such a cool shot again, like with the reflection. It's the girl in the OP. Maybe, yeah, I think she's the cosplayer that Marin looks up to. Because that's the way the show is set up, I think. She's also really cute. That's not even compared to Marin though. So I wonder if they're gonna turn them into a couple immediately, or they'll keep that for later in the show and just continue with the cosplays. I want to see how they balance the plot with the romance element. Because the show is pretty unpredictable with how it's going. Like I predicted that, yeah, she will say, what if we did something inappropriate? But that's just a micro element. It's about the macro element that I have no idea about. Because with how real the show is, they might just get together immediately. Like, I can see that happening. I love her dance in the background. That's so nice. Um, yeah. At least tell him it's a girl. You kind of gotta do that, right? I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I would be worried about. Oh yeah, code guess. It looks like. You could have waited till they were done with their bath. What's the fucking burglar gonna steal from the bathroom? She is a high schooler. So you're a first year? Okay. So Gojou and um Marin, they're both 15 and she's 16. Is she gonna see the outfit? Huh? She did come here for that. He's just very good at it. Okay, that's a fucked up thing to do. Yeah, Juju, the cosplayer. He does realize. Marine. Yeah, that's the name she gave. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yo. He can call the cops on you. Yeah. Okay. And we see this again. Her face. So just all magical girl anime. Is that a Flip Flappers reference? And that's the one that Marin will cosplay. So they're gonna cosplay together. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's all it takes. Just say that and they'll become evil. She is an actual otaku. Ow, my back. Oh, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. You want to be accurate. Do that. You're a failure. You're brilliant voice acting. And great character animation. You two are clearly together. Yeah, she should be able to tell. You didn't know that? You don't have a problem with her calling you Summer? They're gonna do it, for sure. I am going to skip the CD because I want to talk about stuff now. Holy crap, I'm on a date at home with the guy I love. I love this. These shots are very important to the story and the characters, so I'm sure you don't think so, but it really is. Especially this subtle, like, boob thrusting forward. It is actually very necessary for character building. And I'm so glad that she's not even seeing him in a different way. Like, she's not seeing him as like a fucking ikemen character. She's seeing him literally as he is. No difference whatsoever. She... it's not a fucking delusional kind of love that she has for Gojou. She actually likes Gojou for who he is, clearly. And I'm so glad that they did it like this. Like, even for a comedic effect, they could have just made Gojou look like a Chad here, like a chiseled jawline. They could make Gojou look like a JoJo character. But no, they chose to keep Gojou. He just looks as he always does, right? The only times they'd use exaggerated faces for Gojou is when he says "Nandeste," and that's a gag. So obviously they use that, and it's funny. But I'm so glad that they kept Gojou just how he is, always. And they didn't change him to like fucking a Chad face or anything. The fucking heart squeeze. Cute! So fucking cute. It's so great. Of course, it needs to have that hair animation. Yeah, the hair needs to bump up and then settle back down. Because, of course, it needs to. The fucking zoom. And they keep showing this thing. It started bobbing because his grandpa screamed. And then it lasted for a really long time. So that was some scream. Yeah. I love this so much. I love how honest she is with herself. That's so rare. So fucking rare. If you read Please Go Home Akutsu-san, like it's a manga, pretty popular now today, and it's like a better version of Nagatoro, really. Like Akutsu, it's like teasing the main character, but she is not an asshole about it. And the story has been extended for like 50 fucking chapters. She fell in love with the main character 50 chapters ago, but it's still going, and she's just being a tsundere about it because she's just lying to herself that she doesn't like the main character. Marin ain't got time for bitches like those. She is true to herself, and that's so fucking great. The voice acting. The next one. Suki? Kanari suki? Chuki! So fucking good, man. He talks so much with his grandpa. That is adorable. This character acting is so good. So much movement in this one already, and then you go into like the snappy character movement with her turning around. So good. This is the most adorable shit ever. She's best girl ever. Is there any woman ever who compares to her? Real or 2D? I don't think so. She's perfection. Or do you do? You burnt a little bit too many calories with that dance, so... And the transition, right? She's like, kill me right now. And you see like the ghost, her soul. And then it transitions to her real face and she has the same eyes. That is just so beautifully done. Like the transition from the soul eyes to her actual eyes, and they're exact same. And that really is some good looking food, isn't it? Fuck, I need to drink some water, or I'm salivating way too much. Yes, greasy shit. It's exactly the kind of food I would... Wow, the detail on her nails. I know I say that every single time I see her nails, but gosh, that is some insanity. That is so good. So much. It's probably just compositing. I mean, well, yeah, no shit, it's compositing, but it's good. It's so good. And look at that. You can add shadow on the front side of the character without removing all of the details. Attack on Titan composite artist, please take a note. Yeah, your grandfather might have died if he ate that. I don't think she was cooking for the grandpa anyway. I think she was offering to cook for Gojou. Coffee, milk, and mango yogurt. Okay, that's good. It's actually pretty good. I also like how they draw faraway characters. They look like they're out of American comics with like the dotted eyes. They look like Tintin. Again, some really good bit of character acting here, right? Or am I thinking wrong? No, it's just really well drawn. Yeah, here, that running is very good. So adorable. That is perfect. Like the reflection, the way it's layered. It's a transparent glass, but it's also reflective transparent glass. And that is just communicated so well. It's animation. Everything is an illustration here. Everything is 2D. And the just idea about depth and reflection is just conveyed here so well that you won't see this in anime generally. I have seen it in Your Name, and generally Makoto Shinkai movies have a really good understanding of reflection, transparency, stuff like that. But this is a TV anime, and this is really fucking good the way they're doing it. Maybe it's an easy thing to do, and I'm just blowing it out of proportions. But to me, I think it's really impressive. And there is fan service, like all kinds of fan service in the show. There is good fan service. There's also some unnecessary fan service, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, I'm even fine with Fire Force's fan service, and that fan service is totally unnecessary. But the fan service in this is usually necessary, while also sometimes just kind of being goofy. And yeah, not really a good idea. You should have at least knocked. I mean, I know it's a burglar. I know you think it's a burglar. I mean, so that's a bad idea, but kind of put a good amount of trust in your grandpa. Would he actually let someone who looks shady into his house? Of course, not saying that girls who look like her could not be burglars. That's not true at all. But what the fuck are they going to steal in a fucking bathroom? I don't think there's much to steal, right? So maybe you should have waited for her to come out first and then just asked questions, but this is not really a good idea. Gaki. Oh, that pissed her off. That is what pissed her off. Not the fact that he saw her. She was just flustered when that happened. When he said, a kid? So ultimately, it is her fault. Foot fetish is going strong. That looks like the Geass, Lelouch's eyes from Code Geass. I haven't even watched Code Geass, but I've seen so many images of his eyes. I might have even seen the meme. I actually think I did see the meme where this single frame is compared to Lelouch's eyes. That might just be placebo effect, or maybe I saw it sometimes by scrolling, so I don't really get points for that. I don't think I've never ever seen that, like using the pupil or the iris. Yeah, that's the iris. That is hiding the vagina. Use the iris for censorship. That's why she's so silky smooth. And it starts bobbing again when they shout. Okay, that's like a shout sensor. I didn't even notice that. Happy kids, 100% apple juice. Oh damn, that must be embarrassing. What kind of Gojou, and what did she ask? First year in high school. If you wanted to see the outfits, we can see them right away. Okay, she thought they were going to talk about cosplay outfits. And then she's like, wait a fucking minute. These are not cosplay outfits. But then again, she's intrigued by the dolls themselves. They look really cool. So it's lovely. She likes it. But she likes cosplaying more. And the blackmail, not cool. Really not cool. You should just ask nicely. And yeah, this is the kind of fan service I'm talking about. Yeah, this is straight up fan service. Marine. Okay, should I use this as a thumbnail? Probably not. It doesn't convey the idea of the episode very well, so I won't use this as a thumbnail. But I'll guess I'll use it at the end. No, the end has... Okay, thumbnail has to be Gojou's pupil, right? Gojou's pupil covering the vagina perfectly. That has to be a thumbnail. So I guess I'll use this as after credits. And yeah, she is an actual stalker. I wonder if I actually want to check that. This is some Miss Kobayashi's Dragon-Maid shit going on here with Toru in the background just hiding and us not being able to see her. Let's see. Okay, she's not actually there. Maybe in a different shot? Or maybe in the beginning of this episode she's there? I mean, the next episode, that is. Yeah, that's a new shot. The way they opened up, it was with a new shot, right? You can't really see her in the background. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, this is an entirely different shot. And also there's a little bit of consistency error with how big this compartment. Did you say compartment? I don't really remember what you actually... Car. It's called a car. Yeah, it's kind of... There's an inconsistency with how big the car is. Like in the previous episode and in this episode, the car is smaller. And here's like a fucking hallway. So, I mean, it's fine. It's not nitpicking. No one would notice that except me, who's just watching this frame by frame and just scene by scene. And yeah, she's in the house. Just ties all over the screen. Tits in your face. That face. This is also hilarious. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, the thing again. Yeah, she doesn't give a shit about what she's talking. Yeah, the pig is just settling down. I think it's a pig, right? It's got to be a pig. It's like Tepig from the Pokemon. Red pig. I love how she awestruck she is still. She's confused that her idol is sitting in front of her. And yeah, of course she loves Shion-tan. But we do know that that Marin is gonna cosplay this chick. I thought it was an Azur Lane character. I swear I've seen a character like this on Azur Lane. It's probably inspired from Azur Lane, to be honest. And the transformation segment, this just looks straight out of Flip Flappers. I know most magical girl shows look same, but this pose in particular looks like it's straight out of Flip Flappers. I don't know if you've seen Flip Flappers. I highly recommend it. It's like a very good show. There's a lot of layers to the show, and the animation is fucking incredible. S tier visuals, maybe even beyond S. Absolutely incredible animation. So I'll put one of the transformation segments on your screen right now, and you can compare the poses yourself. Yeah, it's pretty similar poses. I haven't watched enough magical girl shows to know if that pose is just the standard pose, but yeah, she looks hot. And that's the same thing that she's doing to Gojou in the opening. She's holding him by the chin. Gosh, that's so hot. This is it. The author probably didn't even think of this shit. The author was probably like, you know what, I'm just making a magical girl show. And then the fans take that shit and turn it into this. That's all the fucking time. She's also adorable. She's cute, like a little kid cute. She's not cute like Marin cute. Marin is the perfect balance between cute and lewd. I want to do both with Marin. But with this girl, it's just cute. She's cute. Only head pats. With Marin, I would like to give her head pats, but I would also want Gojou to do a lot more than just head pats. She's a lolly. I don't care that she's older than them, but she's a lolly. She's not to be lewded. One steady, two steady. Yeah. 4 steadies. Comedic timing is perfect. She doesn't really understand Gojou in the sense that, yeah, when he says something, she's a very understanding person, but she's just so disconnected from people like Gojou and people like me that she just didn't even think that Gojou had a girlfriend. Even after that eyeliner incident, fake eyelashes incident, that he said, no, these are not my girlfriends. She's still had in the back of her mind that maybe he had a girlfriend, and this just does not belong to him, the girlfriend that Gojou has. No, he doesn't have a girlfriend. Most guys, we're fucking otakus, right? Nerds who are just deeply interested in something usually don't have a girlfriend. If they do, they're just gonna be really close to them because they're only gonna find partners or significant others who have very high degree of common interest in something is what I'm trying to say, but I can't talk for some reason. But yeah, if he actually did have a girlfriend, he would be all over her, which he isn't, which means no, he does not have a girlfriend. Marin, rejected. So what do I do now? I'll watch the next episode. That's what I'm gonna do now.